Hi, and welcome to the Resilient Stars School Hacks for students K to 12. In today's video, you will learn how to tell if your thoughts are unhelpful. We will use a cognitive behavioral therapy skill called identifying the unhelpful thoughts. What are unhelpful thoughts? These are thoughts that either make us sad, mad, anxious, for an extended period of time or prevent us from moving closer toward our goals, or we really believe them, but we have not tested them to know if they are true. There are 10 unhelpful thoughts, according to Dr. David Burns. All or nothing thinking. That's when you look at things in absolute black and white categories. Overgeneralizations. You view a negative event as a never ending pattern of defeat. Mental filter. You dwell on the negatives and ignore the positives. Discounting the positives. You insist that your accomplishments or positive qualities don't count. Jumping to conclusions. That's either mind reading, where you assume people are reacting negatively to you and you don't have evidence, or you fortune tell, you predict that things will turn out badly. Magnification or minimization, you blow things way out of proportion or you shrink their importance. Emotional reasoning, you reason from how you feel. I feel like an idiot, so I really must be one. Or I don't feel like doing this, so I'll put it off. Should statements. You criticize yourself or other people with shoulds or shouldn'ts, musts, oughts, have tos are similar offenders. Labeling. You identify with your shortcomings. Instead of saying, I made a mistake, you tell yourself, I'm a loser. Personalization or blame. You blame yourself for something you weren't entirely responsible for, or you blame other people and overlook the ways that your own attitudes and behavior might contribute to a problem. Now, let's look at Jack's experience to find his automatic negative thoughts and label them. We are going to label these thoughts and finding their unhelpfulness. Jack is 11 years old. He got a C minus in his last science test. His automatic thoughts were, I'm a failure. I'll never get into medical school. First, let's list the facts. Jack is 11. The youngest person to get into medical school is 13-year-old Alena A. Wicker. I'm going to leave links below for you to check her out. His historical grades, we need to know that. Reasons that contributed to his C minus. Maybe he was gaming for much longer than he was studying. We don't know. His willingness to change a few habits to improve his grade, right? So those are things that we'll need to actually do with Jack. I'm a failure. That is called labeling. That's the unhelpful thinking style, labeling. He is not a failure. He just made a few bad choices that impacted his grade, and he can change. I will never get into medical school. Now, come on. He has at least 2 more years, right? If he's 11, 12, 13, he can still get into medical school, just has to change a few of his habits. Finally, ask, what can I do to improve? We have over 6,000 thoughts per day. We could help ourselves feel better by knowing which ones are unhelpful, by labeling them. Then we can choose to do something to help us move toward the things we really want to achieve. Thanks for watching the Resilient Stars program School Hacks for students K 12.